And tonight's exclusive Cuba Coast to Coast, we head into the eastern province of Santiago de Cuba, home of Cuba's second largest city by the same name.
And less than an hour away, the town of El Cobre, the copper mining town where the shrine of Our Lady of Charity, Cuba's patron saint, lives. Local 10's Hatzel Vela shows us how Cubans are using their faith to survive.
The town of El Cobre is on the way to Santiago. The tiny town is surrounded by mountains and copper mines, which is how it gets its name. Religious or not, it's a must-see, part of Cuban history, a destination for the faithful. By the side of the road, a man selling knickknacks tells us how to get there. As we get closer, you see people selling flowers. At these stands, you can choose from all sizes and types of wooden relics. Our Lady of Charity is probably the most honored and prayed to religious icon. Thousands come to this sanctuary.
En primer lugar, tengo fe en la Virgen.
We have faith in the Virgin, says Noglis Gonzalez, who relies on that faith and on the faithful to feed his family.
Este ha sido mi modo de sobrevivir.
This is how I survive, he says. He's been selling these small works of art since 1995.
Como no pueden tener la imagen grande en la casa, hay quien la quiere tener aunque sea algo pequeño en la casa.
People cannot have the real icon at home. They take this instead. And on her anniversary, you can pray to her. Light a candle, he says. Ask for divine intervention. Gonzalez pays the government a $15 license fee to run this stand. He wouldn't put an exact figure on how much money they make monthly, but he says they still have enough to run their household and make more icons.
These guys are resourceful. When building these images, they use up old broken light bulbs to save money.
In the end, it doesn't matter what they're made of. What matters is that you end up here at this shrine, where inside you find La Virgen de la Caridad. In the early 1600s, 3 farmers found the statue floating on a small board in the waters of the Bay of Nipe. Story goes, it had the sign that said, "I am the Virgin of Charity." It was taken to the parish of El Cobre, but kept disappearing and would always be found on a slope at El Cobre, where the townspeople built a small church and eventually this basilica. It is here where Pope Francis celebrated Mass. Those who come, Cubans and foreigners alike, come with devotion and prayers. This woman carrying her days-old baby girl was there to give thanks for the good delivery. She promised the Virgin to bring Cynthia Milagros to El Cobre. We have so much faith in her, she says, because she's our patron, our savior. Ask any Cuban and you'll get the same answer.
Now, coming up at 11, we head into the city of Santiago de Cuba. Our visit coincided with the town's annual Carnaval, showcasing the city's roots in dance and musical history. Calvin, Lori?
Wonderful. Thank you, Hatzel.
To get a preview of tonight's story or to revisit El Cobre with extra footage and slideshows, head on over to local10.com. Under the Historic Access section, you will find a page for every province we have visited so far and those that we are going to visit.